When I was a kid, I had a babysitter. Her name was Eliana, and I worshipped her. I mean, she was just so glamorous to me. She had a shiny pink windbreaker that was covered with menudo buttons, and her hair always smelled like finesse shampoo. And this was right here in New York City in the early 80s, and it was a pretty amazing time to be here. And this should really be my cassette player. But I was only 6, so for me all this stuff was pretty normal. I mean, I thought that it was normal that all kids in the world fell asleep hearing every language spoken through the window at night, and that's how they fell asleep. I also thought that all playgrounds in the world had sandboxes and swings and craft dealers. And I also thought that carrying 20 bucks of muggers money around was just part of being a kid. And we didn't really care as long as we had 25 cents to buy an icy from the icy room. And when the big dude with the awesome fro wrenched open the fire hydrant, I didn't care that it meant there might not be enough water in case of a fire. I just cared that it was summer and we could play in the water. Look, Eliana, it's like a big sprinkler. Oh no, Rosalie, I washed my hair. Oh, come on, who cares? Let's get in the water, come on. No, come on, Eliana, come on. Come on. Okay. And then, when I was 10, I moved to Holland. My mother's from Holland, so it was pretty different over there. On my first day of school, I knew enough of the language that when the teacher asked a question, I did understand what she was saying, and I even knew the answer. So I raised my hand, ooh, pick me! And the teacher looked at me and like this, like, oh, the new girl is going to answer a question? We'll see how that goes. And when she called on me, I opened my mouth and nothing came out. So I opened my mouth again, and I realized I just didn't have the words yet to give the answer in this language. And this is how it would feel for me for quite a while. Kind of like being in a fish tank, and I was looking out and I could see all these little blonde heads looking at me, and they could see me. They couldn't. So I never forgot that feeling of being a stranger in a strange language. And I think that's why I eventually grew up and got a job as an English as a second language teacher. Thank you for coming to meet me today to discuss teaching at the American Community College Institute, Manhattan location. We are known to be the College of Excellence. We are happy that you will be teaching here, and I can see from your curriculum vitae that you have lived in Europe and that you have received a stellar education. This is superb. And yet, you are still so young and so beautiful. Not like me, I am old. No, do not worry. Do not flatter me, it's true. But I am the director of the ESL program here at this fine school, and I do not have time to lament my lost youth. So, let me tell you about our students. Our students are immigrants. They come from poor countries. They dream of speaking beautiful English like you. Most of them are single mothers, and yet they all dream
of careers. Now, they babysit, they clean houses and offices and make fast food. They work hard, but they have nothing to show their children. Nothing. With a degree from the American Community College Institute, they can receive a career in the fields of medical assisting, legal assisting, account assisting, assistant network safety and security assisting. With these careers, they can succeed and make their children proud. They are lucky. In many countries, this is impossible. I, Eva Reznikova, a woman and an immigrant, could not achieve my dream in many countries to become the director of the ESL program at the Manhattan Community College Institute. You speak English very beautifully, correctly, just as we like our teachers to speak. You must teach them to succeed. That is why every day you must play for them at least 15 minutes of Bill Clinton's autobiography on cassette tape. Come with me, and I will take you to your first class. Hello, class. My name is Rosalie. I guess I should write that down. It's nice to meet you. I want to get to know you, and you can get to know me. So let's introduce ourselves together. Okay. Tell us your name. What is your name? And what else would we like to know? Job! Okay. So, how would we ask that question? What do you do? And, anything else? Dream! What is your dream? Yes! What is your dream? Okay. Who would like to begin?
My name is Ayako. I come from Japan. Now, I am a college student. My dream is to work for a bilingual company in a gigantic city, such as maybe Paris or Barcelona or New York. Okay, good. Who's next?
My name is Paolo. I am from Italy. I am Italian. I work in the graphic design office, and my dream is to travel everywhere around the whole world.
Okay, that's great.
Who's next? My name is Joël. I come from France, and I am a student in Marseille of philosophy. My dream is, many nights I have a dream of events not so strange. Dream is not interesting to me, it is difficult to sleep. It is so loud in Greenwich Village.
Okay, great. Okay, who's next?
It's my turn? Okay. Well, my name is Rosalie. I guess you knew that already. And I am from New York, and also from Holland. Oh yeah, my job. Well, I'm an English teacher now. Teacher, you look so young. How old are you? Yeah, I'm 24. I just turned 24. How long is you teaching, teacher? Actually, I just started today. Really, well, your first class of teaching? Yeah, actually. Well, not really. I mean, really, I taught my first class when I was 7 years old. Because I had this babysitter, and her name was Eliana, and I loved her so much. And we used to do our homework together. And I remember one day, you can help me, Rosalie? I am writing something for my English class, and I want to practice. Can I read for you? Okay. Okay. I practice. Okay. Okay. I am shy. Okay. My name is Eliana. I have 19 years. I come from Chile. Now, I live in New York. New York is a gigantic city. My job is babysitter. I like my job because little girl Rosalie is very nice. I love it, and you put me in it. Well, yes. But it's correct. Well, you're supposed to say I am 19 years old. Oh, okay. I am 19 years old. In Spanish, we say okay. And also, it's actually gigantic. Gigantic. No, actually, it's gigantic. Oh, gigantic. Rosalie, you are my little English teacher. When she said that, I was so proud. And after that, we had a little lesson every day. So anyway, I think that's what made me want to become an English teacher. Okay, so who's next? A teacher, you did not tell me about your dream. My dream? Well, one of my dreams, I guess, is to see Eliana again. I'd like to tell her that she gave me the idea to become an English teacher. So I thought about that while my students were listening to their 15 minutes of Bill Clinton's autobiography. And after that, I called my mother in Holland. Mama, I was thinking today about Eliana. Yes, such a nice girl, this Eliana. I would like so much to see her again. Well, yes, me too. And today I was talking to my students about her. Are you still in touch with her? No, not these days. Not for a little while. Actually, not for 15 years. But we can find her. When I come to New York in the summer, I will find her for you. She probably lives in the same building. Don't worry, we will find her. And that summer, she did come to visit, and she did go look for Eliana. And she left pretty early in the morning in search of her. She didn't come back till very late that evening, and she told me about it. I remembered exactly the address, 1777 Amsterdam Avenue. Do you remember she lived there with her Aunt Mercedes and her uncle? I forgot his name, but I remembered exactly the building, so I took the bus uptown. I got off the bus on 147th Street. Rosie, the building was so big. I forgot how big. It was gigantic. It was, Rosie, this is such a difficult word. But yes, I remembered the building. And I saw a doorman. And he said to me, "Can I help you?" And I said, "Yes, you can, because I am looking for somebody. Do you have a person here with the name Salgado?" got lots of Salgados here. Well, I am looking for Eliana Salgado. Do you know what floor she lives on? No, but it was very high. I can remember that. I like 7 or I like 20? I don't know. The doorman said, I can see that you're a really nice lady. So I tell you what, I'll show you the list of people in this building. But you know, it's a pretty big list. I looked at the list, Rosie, and there were so many people. Hundreds and thousands of people on this list. And the man was right. There were so many Salgados. Salgado. And I thought, anyway, Mercedes was married. So maybe her name was not Salgado at all. I looked at all the names, but I did not know if this name was Mercedes or Eliana. So I decided to watch. Maybe I will see them come out of the elevator. So I sat in the lobby for many, many hours, and I watched the people come in and out of the elevator. Could that be Eliana? No, I don't think so. Maybe this lady is Eliana? No, I think she is too old. Or maybe too young. How old will Eliana be now? Maybe 40 years old. Maybe she's married and has her own children. Maybe she moved very far away, back to Chile, or Florida, or New Jersey. Will she recognize me? Well, if I see her, I will recognize her. So I waited, and I waited. But it was very late, and there was no sign of this Eliana. So slowly, my mother got up to leave, and she walked back to the bus. It was getting dark. It was swelteringly hot. And Eliana's building loomed even bigger overhead. And people were swarming the streets. My mother blended into the crowd, moving